of such guideline is simple, like he mentioned. Let's come together. No matter how we postulate, no matter how we give suggestions, if we don't come to the table and set out what the guidelines should be, we may not get the results. And you don't push a goat to the wall and expect it not to, find a way to escape. That is what is happening. The people have taken their destinies into their hands, not even taking the laws into their hands, because these guys are suffering too much. Now, like he mentioned, all of the security agencies, if they are willing and committed to see to the end of this disaster, these wanton killings, unnecessary killings, then we will come to the table and say, okay, once this is the situation, that's where protocol comes in. Once this is the situation, this is who to report to, this is the channel of reporting, this is how to deal with it. There's hierarchy of communication, all right? As much as you want to defend yourself, all right, we would also want you to go against the law in defending yourself. Okay, we say, okay, communicate to this person, this person, this person. But sometimes in desperate situations, some of those bureaucracies can be made flexible so that when incidents are happening, when situations are happening, some of those long process of call this to call this to call this to give the final command will not be there, because when disaster happens, it happens within a second. And at that point, the instinct of man is to fight or flight. At that point, it's fight or flight. I'll not be interested in knowing who to call at that point in time, because if it happens, if you have been around places where incidents happens, you become disoriented. You become disoriented, and your actions may not be in line, so to speak, with what it should be. So everybody